Welcome back to your evening practice. We dive into a space of allowing ourselves to digest the experience of what's happening in the external world. When we get on our phones, we're scrolling on our phones and we're seeing things, our body's taking that in. And from that we experience the same thing that's happening when we are taking in the news, or having a conversation with a lover or a dear friend. Our body is processing that experience, and from that, we feel. We feel based on past impressions or projected ideas of what could come into the future. So in this moment right now, how can we fully embody being here in the present moment to give ourselves time and space to digest what's happening, especially for this global pandemic where no one in our lifetime has been here before? It's normal to be afraid, to be scared. And this is a time for us to do less and be more. The evening practices is for us to come into a space of being more still and receptive. As you're ready, meet me in child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your yoga mat and your big toes to touch. Walk your arms forward out in front of you and lower your forehead onto the earth. Balasana, child pose. Close your eyes. Draw the awareness into your breath. As you begin to slightly restrict the backside of your throat, connect to the Ujjayi breath. For a moment, you can even begin to imagine yourself next to the ocean, where as you breathe, you hear the sound of the ocean waves upon the shore. And may that sound of the ocean waves turn you towards an experience of feeling a sense of peace or calm. Press into your hands. Inhale, rise up, tabletop position, hands and knees. Lift your right leg back behind you, point your right toes towards the ground, and cross your right foot over the back of your left heel. Lower the ball of your right foot to the ground, and turn and shift your gaze over your left shoulder. Micro bend your elbows as you look towards your back right heel. Breathe through the right side of your body. Create more space in the diaphragm, more space through the intercostal muscles along the right rib cage. Especially now, we want to increase our ability to breathe more, strengthen the respiratory system. Stay with your breath. We allow ourselves to pause in stillness to feel down through the entire right side of the body. Gaze in between your thumbs. Bring your right knee back to center. Tabletop position. Press down into your right hand, reach your left arm towards the sky. Stack your shoulders and your arms in one line as you look up towards your left thumb. Move your shoulders towards the spine and open your heart towards the left. Breathe in through the front side of your left rib cage as you reach up. Big breath in, create more length. Reach up through your left fingertips Exhale, thread your left arm underneath of your right shoulder. Lower your left shoulder to the earth. Stack your right shoulder on top of your left. Open the heart towards the left hand. As you breathe into the back side of your body. Pause and be with your breath. Every time we pause within the posture, can you turn towards the sound of the ocean waves? And as you take your mind, your placement to the beach, allow there to be a sense of serenity or peace in the moment as you think about the freedom and the fluidity of the waves. You can also dive in towards the practice, the niyama, santosha, contentment, where everything isn't always perfect, but how can you find this moment to be perfect as it is? Bring your right hand down towards the ground. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Look towards your left thumb. Slowly release your way back into tabletop position, hands and knees. Lift your left leg back behind you. Flex your left toes towards the earth. Cross your left foot over the back right heel and look over your right shoulder. Press into all 10 fingers. Micro bend your elbows as you look back over your right shoulder. Send your breath down through the entire left side of your body. A moment of silence, stillness. To tune in, turn in. What do you feel? How is what you're experiencing making you feel? Allow yourself permission to feel. Come back to center, left knee underneath the left hip, tabletop position. Press down through your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up and stretch up. Intentionally breathe through the right side of your rib cage, create more space in the right lung. Exhale, thread your right arm under your left shoulder, thread the needle second side. Come up onto your left fingertips, draw your left shoulder back and shine your heart towards your right palm. Where in this experience that we're all sharing together, can you find contentment, santosha? Is it content with your ability to have more free time? Content with the reality that you have to stay home? Where could you practice being more content throughout this experience? Press down into your left hand. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. And release, tabletop position. Bring your knees and your toes together. Come back to sit onto your heels. Turn your palms towards the sky. And sit. Vajrasana. A moment to digest. Notice what you feel where. For when we're constantly doing and staying busy, we can't truly feel the subtle spaces in our body that's speaking to us at all times. So in this moment of stillness, turn inward to listen deeper, to feel more. Lower your fingertips towards the ground. If this gets uncomfortable for your ankles, you can always sit onto your butt. Drop your chin to your chest. And roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Breathe through the left side of your neck. Begin to walk your left fingertips over towards the left. Your right fingertips, rather, walk your right fingertips towards the right and stretch your left arm up and overhead. Let your head become heavier. As you walk your right fingertips out, stretch your left arm up and over. Breathe down through the left side of your body. Lower your right hand down, your left hand down towards your left hip. Stretch your left fingertips down towards the left hip. Breathe through the left side of your neck. As you press into your right fingertips, slowly begin to stack your shoulders. With your right hand, lift your head up. And lower both of your hands, palms face up on your thighs. Walk your left fingertips out to the left. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Press through the left fingertips. Inhale, stretch your right arm up and overhead. As you breathe through the right side of your rib cage, get heavy through your head. Lower your right arm down towards your right hip. Stretch down through the right fingertips as you breathe through the right side of your neck. Begin to lift your shoulders over your hips. Left hand supports the side of your head as you lift your head back up. Stay with the awareness drawn inside as you bring your feet to one side, if you haven't already, and come into a seated position. Fingertips to the outside of your hips. Soften your forehead, cheekbones, and jaw. 3 rounds of the Rudy's tension release breath. Inhale through your nose, over your forehead, down your throat, through into your heart, and ask to let go of anything that no longer serves you. As you exhale, allow this energy like a waterfall down your arms back to the earth. Inhale through the nose, over the forehead, and into your heart. Ask to consciously let go, to release anything that no longer serves you, whether it's fear, doubt, anxiety, stress. And when you exhale, feel the energy run through your arms back into the earth. One more time, with intention, breathe into your heart and ask to let go of anything that no longer serves you now. When you exhale, give it back to the earth, the place in which we can dispose of this energy appropriately. As you shake your arms, anything that may have gotten stuck. And relax your arms. Turn towards the top of your mat. If you're not already there, bring your feet to the floor. Knees are bent. Open your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Bring your left hand back behind you. Your right hand will follow towards your left hand. And begin to press through your hands as you lift your heart. Look towards the back of your mat. Bend your elbows out to the side and start to reach your heart towards the earth. Tuck your chin slightly, long spine. Breathe through the back side of your right rib cage. Press into your hands, straighten your arms, reach your right arm forward, lift your knees and switch. Second side, knees to the right. Left arm comes around behind you, hands shoulder distance apart. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen through your chest. Exhale, bend your elbows as you twist and turn. Look towards the back of your mat. Bring your left arm back and around, lift your knees, look forward. Walk your feet in, hips distance apart. Wrap your hands around your shins. Drop your chin towards your chest, forehead towards your knees. Breathe into the back side of your heart. Lift your head, look forward. Stretch your fingertips forward out in front of you. Draw your shoulder blades towards the spine. Lift your chest towards the sky and tone your belly as you slowly begin to lower down onto your back. Activate your core deeply as you allow your heart to lift towards the sky little by little. Keep your belly strong. As you allow your shoulders to rest into the earth, walk your feet out as wide as your yoga mat. Drop your knees into touch as you place your hands onto your stomach. Breathe in and out of your nose. Heel toe your feet, hips distance apart. Lift your knees, hands onto your shins, open your knees out as wide as your rib cage, knees towards the shoulders. Option here to grab the outsides of your feet for full happy baby, shoulders sacrum to the earth. Let go of any control of the breath and just breathe. Lower both of your feet to the floor with your knees bent. Lift your right knee, interlace your fingers to the back of the right thigh, straighten your right leg. Stretch your left leg long as you reach your right hip towards the top right corner of your mat. Breathe down through the right side of your body. Bend your right knee, place your right foot onto the floor. Lift your left knee in towards your chest and interlace opposite finger on top, hands behind your left thigh, straighten your left leg towards the sky. Left hip towards the top left corner of your mat. Release your left leg towards the earth. Straighten your right leg. You may grab the glutes and move them out of the way for Shavasana. Relax forehead, cheekbones, jaw, your entire body on the earth. Content with this moment as this moment presents itself. Nothing you need to do. Simply be here.
Welcome to your guided evening meditation. Begin to prepare your space for Yoga Nidra. If you have low back pain, tightness, or tension, place a bolster underneath of your knees. If you're in a rather cool part of your house, place a pair of socks onto your feet or a blanket over your entire body. Once we begin the practice, your body will stay still and your mind awake. Lying down onto your back in Shavasana. Heels in, toes out, with your legs just a little bit wider than your hips. Arms alongside your body. Wrists are diagonal your armpits. Palms face up. Scan your body from your head to your toes. Check in and see if there's any adjustments that you need. And as you're ready, make the commitment to yourself to stay still and fully present. The commitment for the Yoga Nidra practice is to stay awake and your body still. Start to bring your attention to sounds that are far away from you. Without trying to identify or label the sounds that you hear, tune in to the farthest sound away from you. As you gradually allow your awareness to shift to sounds you hear in the room, closer to you. As we prepare to begin the practice of Yoga Nidra, draw your awareness into your heart and ask yourself now, what is your deepest heart's desire? What would you like to dedicate the practice to? There's power in setting your sankalpa, like planting a seed into the earth. What do you desire? When you set your intention, Do so in your mind's awareness 3 times in the present tense. For example, I am strong and healthy. I am strong and healthy. I am strong and healthy. Set your own personal intention right now. What seed are you planting for your evening Nidra practice? Repeat it 3 times in the present tense. We begin the practice now. Follow my voice. Bring your awareness into the entire right side of your body. Shift your attention now to the entire left side of your body. Top of your head, the entire scalp where your hair grows. Relax your forehead, cheekbones, and jaw. Your attention shifts to your right ear, inside of your right ear. Left ear, inside of your left ear. Right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right thumb, right pointer finger, right ring finger, right ring finger, right pinky finger, the entire right arm, relaxed left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, the left thumb, left pointer finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger. The entire left arm heavy and relaxed. Right side of your chest. Left side of your chest. Right rib cage. Left rib cage. Your entire stomach and the internal organs softens. Right hip bone. Right knee. Right ankle. Right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Pinky toe. Your entire right leg heavy into the earth. Left hip bone. Left kneecap. Left ankle. The left big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. left pinky toe, relax the entire left leg. Allow your entire back body to rest deeper into the earth. The entire front side of your body heavy into the mat. As you shift your awareness in past the physical body to your breath body. Inhale, belly lifts towards the sky. Exhale, belly softens towards the mat. As you inhale, feel the expansion of air into your belly. And as you exhale, notice how the belly empties out. Keep your awareness with your belly breathing. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly softens. Keep your attention here with the commitment to yourself to stay still and awake as you witness and watch your inhale and your exhale in your stomach. Keep your awareness with your breath as you begin to count your breath now. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. Inhale 4, exhale 4. If the mind shifts away, start back over. as you simply count your breath. Inhale, equal parts, 4. Exhale, 4. Continue to count the breath, 4 in, 4 out. Let go of counting your breath. Move your awareness in a little deeper to the emotional body, linked to your mind, your memory. As you start to draw your mind's awareness to someone, somewhere, or something that makes you feel loved. Who, what, or where brings you a sense, a feeling of being loved. Gaze into your mind and think about how this person makes you feel, or how this place makes you feel, or when you engage in such an activity. What does it feel like in your body when you bring your mind's awareness to this past memory and experience? Start to focus in on the details of what is happening outside and inside of you when you bring your mind's awareness to this. Think about it in great detail, so much that every cell in your body begins to feel love from the deep depth, the ocean of your heart, down through your toes and your fingers as you imagine, as you think and reflect. the feeling of love to move you into a space of feeling gratitude. In this moment, feel a sense of deep appreciation for the ability to feel love, whether it be through someone special, somewhere special, or something special. That feeling of love transcends into deep gratitude for what this brings you. As your mind's memory focuses in great detail you bow inside, feeling just how lucky and blessed you are for the gift to feel love. Thank this person, this place, or this activity that allows you to experience love and gratitude. And from the depth of gratitude and love, bring your awareness into your mind as you gaze through your third eye center. Look forward through your mind's awareness and begin to see yourself walking along the ocean's edge. It's just you now, under the full moon and the stars. One foot in front of the other, you walk along the edge of the waves. Feel your feet step into the moist sand, one foot in front of the other. As you continue to walk down the beach, you notice that just down the way, there's a bright light coming through the forest. It's almost like a tunnel. You begin to create curiosity as you look a little bit closer with your eyes. Your natural intuition is to begin to walk towards the forest with curiosity of what the light is. The closer that you get, the brighter it becomes. As you begin to approach the forest, you discover that there's a fire. Someone sitting at the edge of the fire playing music. You start to squint and see if you recognize the person here. Who is it? Do you recognize him or her? Upon arriving to the fire, the music stops. They say to you, "I've been waiting. Take a seat." You sit down, gazing into the fire. The person that you're with hands you a letter and tells you, "Put this in your pocket. I want you to read it later. But for now, I want to take you somewhere. Follow me." And together you walk into the forest. Just ahead, there's a door. Together you walk through, and as you open the door and go inside, you discover now that you're surrounded by rose quartz crystals, an entire cave inside. The person with you says, "If there's anything that needs to be healed, allow the quartz to purify your heart." If there's anything that needs to be healed, bring it to your mind now. Allow the love purification of the rose quartz to provide you with any purification that you may need now. It's time for you to go now. Approaching the door, the friend with you opens and allows you to lead the way back to the edge of the forest where the fire is. As you stand at the fire, you're now invited to open your letter. As you open it, notice whether it's empty or if there's a message here for you. Before you begin to make your way back to the beach, decide whether you'd like to keep your letter or throw it in the fire to burn. The friend says, "You better get going," and you say your goodbye as you begin to walk back along the beach. Walking down the beach, you may feel even lighter than before. There's a special spot just ahead where you begin to sit down and lie onto your back in the sand. Interlace your fingers behind your head and gaze up at the stars, the brightness of the full moon, and just observe the sparkle, the light of the stars. As you look at the stars, you may even notice now that there's a message written for you within the stars. It could be a letter, a word, a symbol, or an animal. As you gaze at the stars, is there anything in particular that you see? Little by little, clouds begin to roll in, and like an eraser, what was once stars now foggy. The brightness becomes a little dimmer. Like an eraser, a clear, clean slate. As the clouds pass through, you see now an abundance of stars throughout the entire sky. And as you gaze into the sky, like a child that has just discovered light for the first time, you can't tell where the stars end and you begin. The sparkle from the moon and the stars becomes you, where this infinite joy, ananda bliss, becomes you. you become infinite joy. Where now you are just as bright and shiny as the moon. There's no boundary of where you begin, and the stars, the sparkle of the light ends. As the night begins to turn day, you feel within you complete bliss. As you start to draw now your awareness to lying on the beach, in a place where you feel deep love and gratitude. To experience the breath, as your awareness comes back into the room and into your body. You feel yourself lying upon the yoga mat, the floor. Feel the entire front side of your body. The entire back side of your body. Your entire body. As you bring your awareness into your heart, repeat the Sankalpa, your intention that you set in the beginning. Repeat it 3 times in your mind's awareness, the same way you did in the beginning. Listen for the sounds closest to you within the room. The sounds now that are rather far away. The Yoga Nidra practice is now complete. Gently wiggle toes and fingers. Relax your arms and your legs. And on an inhale, take a full body stretch. Reach your arms over your head. Flex your toes out and away from you. Reach and expand. Keep your arms as they are. Bend your knees and roll onto the left side of your body. Rest your ear in your right shoulder, in your left shoulder. Let your head relax and your knees come in towards your stomach. Begin to press into your right hand. Walk your left hand in. Keep your head heavy as you rise up into a seated posture. If you have props, you can move them out of your way. If you have a cushion or pillow, place it under your sitting bones as you prepare your seat. Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Bend your knees, cross one ankle in front of the other. Place your hands onto your thighs. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Palms face down. Lift your heart toward your chin. Tuck your chin slightly. As you settle into your seat, watch your breath. Simply observe the inflow and the outflow of your breath. As you settle into this moment, just notice how you feel now. Reflect on the person that you met at the edge of the forest next to the fire. The message you may have discovered in your letter, and any message written for you within the stars. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Palms touch, thumbs to the sternum. Tuck your chin toward your chest, an offering of gratitude. Gratitude for the experience, for the teachings, for this moment shared together now. The light within me honors and reflects the light that exists within you. It's a gift to be able to share the practice of yoga. Namaste. Release your hands down onto your thighs. Gently begin to open your eyes as you bring your awareness back into the room. However you choose to continue on through the remainder of your day, be soft and gentle with yourself. Reflect and journal on your experience. I'll see you soon.